Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News starts right now.
All eyes on Comerica Park as the Tigers and fans prepare for opening day. But of course, the weather is complicating things for the big game. Big crowds, of course, are expected tomorrow with the ballpark back at full capacity after 2 years.
Plan on tailgating or just sitting through the game? You'll want to dress warm and bring a poncho, perhaps. Andrew, take us through the opening day forecast.
As if we need more suspense, right? Well, it certainly will be chilly. That's why we need to bundle up. Temperatures in the 30s overnight, and at tailgate time, temperatures only in the low 40s when the game starts. Here, I've got the computer model. I've zoomed in closer. Here's downtown Detroit, and there's Comerica Park. Clouds overhead as we go through the 11 o'clock hour tonight, and overnight tonight, not much in the way of rain. But look for the color of green showing up here on the map. So far, nothing when we wake up on Friday. In fact, the first bits of green don't show up until around 11 a.m. or noon time, around tailgate time, which represents the chance of a few scattered sprinkles or even some light rain. But the Tigers have played through worse. But notice, it's all spotty and it's all on and off. So it's dry during the middle of the game, innings 1, 2, 3, 5, maybe up to the 7th inning. Then toward the end of the game, after the 7th inning stretch, another batch of green. So another chance of a spotty shower or two, most likely toward the end of the game, while it stays chilly the entire time. And I wouldn't rule out the possibility of a rumble of thunder or two, not necessarily in downtown Detroit, but other places in southeast Michigan, because all of southeast Michigan has a chance of these showers. But I digress. Let's talk about the Tigers' forecast. Temperatures will be in the 30s to about 40 degrees by 10 a.m. By the time of the first pitch, right around 1 p.m., only 43 degrees. This is why you need your Tigers sweatshirt under your coat or jacket. Maybe a Tigers knit hat would be good, too, to stay warm. 47 for a high, so it remains chilly throughout the entire afternoon, with scattered sprinkles and light showers for the beginning of the game and toward the final out and shortly afterward. Then drier for the ride home as we head toward the evening. But remember, this game against the White Sox, it's actually a series through Saturday and Sunday. So we'll talk about your full weekend forecast in minutes.
All right, Andrew. Tonight, 3 teenagers, not even old enough to drive, arrested for leading 4 local police departments on a chase after stealing a car.
Our Victor Williams is live in Inkster tonight. Victor, you talked to the woman who owns that car.
Yes, that's right. And this woman never thought that she would have been victimized right in her home city. But now she has a warning for others.
I worked hard for my car and I just paid it off.
What you're watching is Angel Daniels' car speeding through her hometown of Inkster. The only thing is, Angel's not the one behind the wheel.
I was like, wow, they really took my car.
It's been an emotional roller coaster for the single mother ever since 3 teens took off in her 2011 Kia Forte Monday morning.
They should have left the car alone.
While she was picking up her daughter from Inkster Prep Academy because she wasn't feeling good.
And I went in there. Not even 3 minutes later, I come back out with my daughter and my car gone. I thought I parked down the street. I'm like, okay, did I park somewhere else?
In that short amount of time, thieves were able to take off, going on a nice little joyride across town.
They don't care at all because they didn't purchase it. I worked hard for my car and I just paid it off.
Inkster police waste no time locating the vehicle before a short pursuit takes place. It's all ended with a pit maneuver before the teens are taken into custody. Now Angel has to pay for repairs herself.
You deserve the consequences. I mean, that's just life, whether you're a teenager or not.
And she has a message for those who might find themselves in a similar time crunch.
No matter what the situation is, no matter what's going on, take your keys out your car, lock your car.
And these teens were only 14 and 15. All 3 are now in custody. But now, like we have said before, this woman is going to have to pay for all of the repairs out of pocket. So if you guys would like to help her out, head over to our website, clickondetroit.com. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thanks. Well, our other top story tonight, more communities join the mutiny over the Great Lakes Water Authority raising rates to help cover the $54 million it says the city of Highland Park owes it.
Let's get to Mara McDonald live in Macomb Township with this growing call for the state to step in and pick up the tab here, Mara.
Devin, that's right. It's something that is being echoed more and more. The attitude is this: the state has created this mess and the state ought to come in here and clean it up. Let me show you. This all started back in 2012 when the state shut down Highland Park's water treatment plant because of issues with the water and put it on a, quote, emergency basis on the GLWA. Well, fast forward to 2022. The authority has been in litigation with Highland Park over non-payment and is raising rates on all its member communities, in part to help cover what is now a $54 million hole.
The Macomb Township Board of Trustees hereby demands that the state of Michigan and the Great Lakes Water Authority do not require Macomb Township and the 86 other paying member communities to pay for the City of Highland Park's debt to GLWA.
But the reality is the member communities have been paying to cover the non-payment all along. For example, Macomb Township says its people have already paid $1.43 million and are expected to pay another $178,000 in the next fiscal year. Township Supervisor Frank Viviano has been getting calls from residents who find this to be absurd.
They want to know how come they're expected to pay their water bill if nobody else is.
The Macomb Township Board voted to withhold payment of any monies that would go to pay those arrearages, and it joins a growing list of communities in West Wayne, Downriver, and Macomb County that are doing the same.
I really think there's only one resolution, and that's state intervention. The state created this mess. The state needs to clean it up.
Back here live, so far we have seen communities in Macomb and Wayne County say or pass resolutions like this that say we are not going to pay our portion of these arrearages. Where you have not seen that happen, at least up until this point, is Oakland County. We're live in Macomb Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Yeah, really interesting. Conspicuous by their absence so far. We'll see. All right, Mara. History in the making on Capitol Hill today as the Senate confirms Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the United States Supreme Court.
On this vote, the yeas are 53, the nays are 47, and this nomination is confirmed.
All the Democrats and, in the end, 3 Republicans voting in Jackson's favor, making her the first black woman to serve on the nation's highest court. The confirmation now giving President Biden a bipartisan endorsement for his promised effort to diversify the Supreme Court. The President and Jackson will address the nation tomorrow from the White House. It'll be a while before the judge is sworn in. That will happen when Justice Breyer retires this summer.
2 lawsuits filed in Michigan today to protect abortion rights.
Governor Whitmer suing to overturn Michigan's 1931 ban on abortion. That Michigan law would be enforceable should Roe versus Wade be overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. That's an issue that the High Court, we know, is set to consider. Planned Parenthood also filed a lawsuit today. The group Right to Life Michigan says it will defend the law.
What we expect our Michigan Supreme Court to do is to acknowledge that under the Due Process Clause and under the Equal Protection Clause, Michigan women have the right to privacy, the right to bodily autonomy.
I think about it as a life of an unborn child. It's a human right to exist. And that right is being stripped from 95 babies today in the state of Michigan.
Attorney General Dana Nessel and 6 prosecutors from across Michigan say as long as they're in office, they will not prosecute abortion clinics or women who receive abortions.
New at 10, President Biden's vaccine mandate for all federal employees is upheld by a federal appeals court. The panel in New Orleans reversed a lower court decision in a 2-to-1 vote. The judges ordered a lawsuit challenging the mandate be dismissed, but attorneys for the Biden administration argued the president is the head of the federal workforce, which gives him the same authority as a private CEO to require employees to be vaccinated.
Tonight, new actions taken by Detroit police against one of their own officers accused of sexually assaulting a minor. The Board of Police Commissioners suspended Michael Carson without pay. He's a 20-year veteran of DPD, charged with 2 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct for a case against a minor in West Bloomfield. His next court date is April 11th. A new look tonight inside the arrest of State Representative Mary Cavanaugh.
Cavanaugh was charged with driving under the influence. Livonia police say she was swerving on I-96 with 2 flat tires. This was back in February. If convicted, it would be her second OWI offense. Tonight, our Megan Woods has body camera video of the arrest.
In this video, you see State Representative Mary Cavanaugh not only get pulled over by police, but taking sobriety tests and ultimately getting arrested.
All right, Mary, so what happened to your tires?
Both tires on the driver's side were flat. That's what initially caught the attention of the officer who pulled her over. He also wrote she was swerving in and out of lanes on I-96.
You were coming back from Lansing? Okay. So I didn't see you on Merriman?
Okay.
Where are you coming back from?
Lansing.
But you're on Merriman.
Kavanaugh said she didn't know what happened to her tires. It takes her a minute to find her license. Then the officer says,
How much have you had to drink tonight?
2 glasses.
2 glasses of what?
Red wine.
When asked to take that breathalyzer test, Kavanaugh replies,
So I'd like to wait.
You like to wait?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean wait?
Eventually, she takes the test.
There you go, 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 go. All right. Mary, legal limit in Michigan is a .08, okay? You blew a .176.
That first breathalyzer result is just an estimate, but enough for an arrest. A blood test taken later, according to the police report, showed her level to be .20. That result is what's admissible in court. Her attorney, Todd Perkins, said she is seeking treatment for her alcohol addiction, but hopes this situation doesn't jeopardize her job as a state representative.
She's never left work. She's never not been accessible to her constituents. And she's able to do these things and continue to seek the necessary counseling and support that she would need to grow.
In a statement posted on Kavanaugh's Instagram, she talks about how she intends to address this situation further, but that will be at a later time. She also apologizes to her community and colleagues for causing this distraction, and she asks for grace, stating, "What I can offer you is the very real truth that addiction is a hard road to travel. It is a road that may get easier with education, counseling, and treatment, all of those which I am fully engaged." In Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Hours from now, the 5th day of jury deliberations will get underway in the trial for 4 men charged in the plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer. The jury says it wants to look at evidence related to explosives. All 4 men face the possibility of life in prison. Sean Lay will be in Grand Rapids tomorrow as the jury deliberations continue, and we'll bring you any updates just as soon as they occur.
Right now, countries around the world are looking for new ways to punish Vladimir Putin while Ukraine is begging for help to fight off the Russian invasion. Today, the United Nations General Assembly voted to suspend Russia's membership on its Human Rights Council. Congress has voted to suspend normal trade relations with Russia. Some NATO countries are ramping up the supply of weapons they are sending to Ukraine. Ukrainian officials are trying to bulk up their forces for an expected showdown with Russia in eastern and southern Ukraine.
We'll be back in 90 seconds with Andrew. Another look at the opening day forecast and the warm-up that's going to follow. Stick around. First, though, a look at what we are already working on for tomorrow morning. Weekend construction. The orange barrels will be out across Metro Detroit. Kim DiGiulio will be in to help you get around it. Also, opening day, live inside Comerica Park long before the first pitch is thrown. At 6:40, is the bus better? You'll meet the man who's navigating the Motor City by bus and saving time and money. And then streaming at 7 on Local 4 Plus, summer concerts. Hundreds of acts coming to the area this summer. And the person who helps put them all together will join us live at 7:45. So wake up with our morning team from 4:30 to 7 on Local 4. And then that additional hour comes along at 7, streaming on Local 4 Plus.